Hey everybody, and welcome back to Majesty the Fantasy Kingdom Sim. This week we're doing the quest for the Magic Ring and the quest for the Holy Chalice. These are the start of several missions about quests that generally don't go very well for us, because there's a lot of nasty things that want to kill us and tear down our walls. I'm Orv, and with me here today are...
Yo, it's Cool Guy, and I'll be up second with getting the Holy Chalice. This is totally not the one that Christianity is familiar with, despite any similarities. We're sure about this.
I'm the last Robot Kai, and I'm going to call dibs now on drinking from it.
Probably not a bad idea, if I'm honest.
Only the man with the strategy guide shall pass.
Majesty, I fear my vision grows alarmingly dim. The dark plague which grips our land does not respect the boundaries of these castle walls. This epidemic sweeps through our land, leeching away the very life from your royal subjects. Our best doctors seem unable to slow the pace of this dread disease. Before slipping into unconsciousness, the mighty wizard Resenthal insisted that there was only one way to halt this affliction. You must recover the Ring of Healing, which the legends say is located somewhere in Ardania. Please, Your Majesty, act with greatest haste.
Ricola!
Somewhere in Ardania, that's very, very specific, considering it's like the entire continent.
Well, the good news is that's exactly where we happen to be right now.
So, the interesting thing about this mission is that there is actually another sovereign in the area. That's his wizard and his fighter. Also his ranger.
Is he friendly?
Yeah, they're totally friendly to start out with, at least. You never know exactly how these things are going to work out.
If you don't have the help of hindsight, but that's what wizards are for.
Or foresight, or, whatever sight. Second sight, third sight.
That's my favorite,
yeah,
ladies.
Yeah, dude. It starts you out with a Solaris, which is really nice because when you don't have guard towers, they're actually pretty adventurous. They like going out and pushing away darkness. So before you get a Rangers Guild up, your Solari are going to be pushing back the darkness.
Sovereign, your marketplace now serves you better.
Also, I thought paladins were your favorite ladies. Are you betraying? You a two-time and fool?
I do a lot of things, two at a time.
I hovered over the delete button there for some fucking reason.
Was it a case of, what does that button do?
I don't know, maybe. It's been a long time.
A brief fever dream of wanting to burn it all down.
It's not brief. It's been 31 years of that.
Your Majesty, our new building is complete. Your Majesty, our new building is complete.
So I will go ahead and just spoil this right now. In our twofer, I actually can't yell at Orr for being slow this time around because he beats me with the number of days overall.
I just did the Ron Paul "It's Happening" gif.
Though, to be fair, it's not like you can really say that any two mission is gonna, go exactly the same time length, even if you try and do exactly the same thing.
One thing that always did take me aback in this mission is that they're very clear that this is a big problem, a big plague problem, but there's no time limit. And there's no hero restrictions. You basically have access to the entire tech tree and can screw around as much as you like.
I mean, it's the Stargate problem. A problem is only a problem as long as it's on screen.
Huh. Hey, you see you jerks who were saying that rogues don't do anything but steal from your marketplace? There, he was stealing from a monster lair. That happens.
That's the only reason he's exploring, to be clear. He doesn't actually like exploring, he's looking for chests.
Dude, rogues like getting paid, and I honestly can sympathize.
There's a weird collection of shit on this map.
Interesting thing you may or may not have seen some of those like crazy twisted trees with yellow bars under them. Those are demon woods, and those are very interesting because they don't show up on your little mini map, and your heroes don't always acknowledge them properly, so they can just sort of trip across this massive living oak that's going to beat them down and break every bone in their bodies.
Harum.
This is environmentalism.txt over here.
We're doing this again, I see.
See how long. Yeah, let's see how. Nope.
He's just like, fuck it.
Medusa.
Just let it kill me. Whatever, we know this is gonna end.
So
Hey!
yeah, the other guys are pretty cool, and that's kind of nice because apparently one of your rangers found their town a little while back.
Nope.
Oh, hey, there's the
Hey.
right site.
That's weirdly easy.
Yep, those are the demon woods all around it.
Highness, the palace renovations are finished.
Surely this will not go wrong in any way, shape, or form.
The demon woods themselves are actually a pretty big problem to overcome.
Unless you're a wizard.
Because no, even if you're a wizard.
I mean, he did a lot of damage before he died, but
Well, fortunately, they don't regenerate that damage very quickly, or at all. And it was somebody else's wizard, so that's a nice change of pace.
Tough fight.
The AI in this game actually cheats rather blatantly when it's controlling another kingdom because they don't do a very good job of building towns. They'll smooth over that fact with just extra chi money.
this isn't going great.
Upgraded.
Yeah, no, even fire can't beat these trees apparently. All three of those heroes are just like, yeah, that's about enough of that.
Yeah, I wouldn't miss.
Like, that Solaris is level 6.
Yeah, she was
No
pretty
joke.
hardcore. Ah, this is a very canny move, actually, Orv.
I'm a jerk for a lot of reasons.
No, that's a good move. That's a good move. So what he's doing is he's inviting the dwarves in, and that's the first time we've seen them this game. The dwarves themselves are not the reason you hire dwarves. They behave much like fighters in that they like melee combat. They like beating the crap out of things, and they're fairly slow. Their big benefit is that they have naturally high magic resistance, but again, they're nothing special. A paladin will still beat the crap out of them. Why you hire them is they allow you to build ballista towers, which are auto-firing towers that do not suffer from spiraling expenses. So you can Borg the entire map in ballista towers.
Building is complete.
This rat man is just worrying my blacksmith to pieces.
Even more interesting about the Dwarven settlement is it itself has an array of ballista towers upon it, so it will fire on anything nearby as well.
Yes, it will.
This will be a very important part of me accidentally completing a later mission.
Accidentally, just like
that now.
something you sort of tripped into.
Yes, exactly. You will see in the long run. It's a long way away now, so keep that in mind, ladies and gentlemen. Whenever it comes up.
Be sure to remind you.
I just want to point out that a tax collector was 2 steps away from returning the gold, and a troll spawned on top of him.
And then just sort of hit him once, and that was the end of that guy.
Yep.
Are they being airdropped in these trolls? Because I'm starting to think that's actually what's happening here.
I'm not convinced the advisor isn't summoning them just to fuck with me.
If you click on their in-game tooltip, there's actually an entire thing in there that suggests that they're fungal based, because every troll that you find is like exactly alike.
Your Majesty, a new building.
Oh, okay. I was like, why the fuck did I do that?
Because Crom.
Because you know the awesomeness that is Chrome.
Ballista not doing a lot of damage.
It's doing plenty of damage, honestly. It's just demon woods are that freaking tough.
another handy thing about the dwarves is that they can repair stuff too, so they'll go over and they'll keep their own towers operating.
One swing of their hammer restores 50 points. This is in contrast to a peasant's closer to like 2 to 4. So yeah, a dwarf is one hell of a builder.
I love their cheese mallets.
Boom! He hit that thing once and it was done. Incidentally, I want it on record that when we were recording these things, we did them pretty much completely separately. Like we didn't discuss strategy like at all. So Orb's decision to use Chrome here is in no way affected by Elven Treasury.
Pretty much. Half of this is just like a big surprise to us, and also like even my own missions are a big surprise to me because of my short-term memory problems.
I recorded this like a solid year ago. I don't remember shit.
It's almost there at this point.
Not quite elusive enough.
What has 2 gold?
Yeah, that barbarian is just like, yeah, I'm gonna cut down that.
Yeah, this'll go well.
Boom!
Wow.
Crom!
What the fuck?
There's no way he would have been able to pull that off otherwise.
And how many? He only got 1 level off that. I feel that's really disappointing. He probably should have just ascended to like Barbarian King at that stage.
Actually, I think what you just said a minute ago was a lie. I think I specifically had trouble with this mission. And I came back to you and I was like, hey, so the magic ring just kicked my fucking ass. And you suggested Chrome because a thing happens and it's a really good solution.
Oh,
but
maybe that did happen. That does sound like something I'd say.
This is what you want to bring a dwarf for. Cutting down trees.
There are a lot of hackneyed D&D jokes about how dwarves hate trees in here, and I'm going to touch all of them by just acknowledging them at once.
I take the path less traveled.
I like how those rangers are just hanging out and want to, like, you know, it's like, hey, fuck off, lady, we're talking. We're questing over here.
Come on, barbarian! There you go, buddy.
Makes me stronger.
Okay, I was about to say, you're killing me for not putting a reward on there.
I know.
See, those rangers are actually following and supporting the barbarian. So if the barbarian isn't going for it, the rangers won't go for it.
Which may require a little bit of escalation.
All things in moderation. I think I specifically tried to do this as quickly as possible, otherwise I would have just had 20 ballista towers in every direction.
I suppose if it was whooping your butt earlier.
It's a little bit disappointing that the enemy sovereign's heroes are a lot more enthusiastic about this than any of yours.
I thought that healer was a vampire for a second there.
Uh-oh.
She would be very offended at this.
She did go blah. So here we go, party time.
Yeah, you could call it that.
Oh god!
Welcome to Fuckville, population them.
Also you. So yeah, these are boss characters, the Black Phantoms. They throw out some extremely screwball magic, like you just saw, and they. Holy crap!
This is the real reason why you want the ballista towers, because they're the intercept.
Well, and the other thing is that the other sovereign goes hostile here, and if they get the ring and return it to their palace, you lose. Which is why Rage of Chrome can be so useful. It actually lets your dudes get nuts on the other sovereign's heroes. But no problem here.
The ring has saved us all, Majesty. As your heroes carried the relic back into town, it was as if a deep winter snow had instantly lifted. The town literally sprang to life. Once again, your enlightened leadership has led us to safety.
Press X to enter Massgrave.
or to bury or banish mass grave. So that was actually a very tight run of Quest for the Magic Ring. Little bit lucky with how that turned out, but that was really pretty tight. My kudos, Orv.
Hey, occasionally I know what the fuck I'm doing. It's just a rare occurrence.
Your Majesty's recent illness has taken its toll on the people. Their grief for your suffering only increases with sad news that your condition does not improve. It should now be clear to all that dark magics fuel this insidious ailment. I would not disturb your rest were it not for some hopeful news. The trusted old wizard, Resenthel, told me of a relic, a chalice, containing incredible healing power. It is hidden somewhere in the realm. I implore you to send your heroes scouring the land in search of this holy chalice. It may be the only thing which can put an end to your illness.
Didn't I just get a ring for this?
Different sort.
Yeah, don't even try. So yeah, I'm up here, and quite oddly, this one does have a time limit on it. You have 30 days to get this done, and it starts you out. It kind of sets you up for failure a little bit, starting you out with those fairgrounds. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, that seems a bit dickish. Can you just like knock them down?
You can.
Well, you don't have to open them.
The problem with fairgrounds, and I mentioned this in a previous episode, but I'll say it again, is that if you research the tournaments and then open it up, that is one of the highest priority things for all of your heroes to do. So they will waste insane amounts of time getting experience at the fairgrounds, which is fine if there's nothing else to do on the map except for, attack one big bad, right? It's a real dick move when you're just starting out and there's everything to do.
Your Majesty,
it's not a good idea to knock it down, though, because it spontaneously generates 100 gold a day. And that's kind of nice.
Yeah, just notice that comes in handy, I guess. I suppose that's one way to bump up your economy a little, just by giving you a guaranteed 100.
Honestly, I'd rather have 2 wins. Just give me 2 wins.
Sovereign, your marketplace now serves you better.
Yeah, this seems a little odd. The premise: you're dying, you're sick. Okay, we've got a temple there. That makes sense. But the fairground? I don't know. It's like trying to cheer everyone up.
It'll be fine. Like a week afterward, we promise. I always did like the fact that they gave you specifically a temple to Doros because it always just bespoke of the Knights Templar to me. Like one of the most thematically appropriate things you can do, because this is completely not the Holy Chalice that caught Jesus' blood off the cross or anything. No.
These rats, kind of a problem.
Yeah, they're hating on the caravan. They think it's riding dirty.
And you guys laughed at me when the rats started giving me all that shit. Look at them.
No,
now they've got spiders too.
Wow.
Wouldn't be a fantasy game without spiders, right?
Yeah.
Although these ones are far less terrifying than the ones we're usually dealing with.
Well, they're less terrifying than the ones from Dark Messiah. I'm not going to give them any more credit than that.
Yep, that's right. Straight for the tax collector. Fuck you,
Spider.avi. Since it starts you out with two trading posts in this mission, one of the best things you can do for yourself is to get your marketplace to level 3 ASA freaking P.
Get the big dollars, assuming it doesn't do something like that, and like take the long way. What the fuck is it doing?
What the hell?
Like, seriously, like, is he just like, he's like, hey, check out how I can drift in this caravan?
That's exactly what's going on. And to be fair, he made it, barely, but yeah, now
barely,
like
but
5,000
holy
gold.
shit, that money.
Yeah, that's why you wanted at level 3. Those things heuristically spawn far enough away that they're going to give you somewhere between 800 and 1,000 gold. I hit about the median at 900. So if you get it up before those first caravans arrive, you stand to make as much as 6,000 gold.
Harpies and skeletons and rats, oh my.
Oh, right, so the other thing, the other quirk about this is that, oh god.
Oh no,
bless it.
oh no.
No,
Oh no.
tax collector!
Oh
How much gold does he
He's got
have?
5.5 thousand.
42. Peasant,
Please.
get out of the way.
Please.
Peasant, no, peasant.
Please!
Oh,
Damn
thank
it.
God.
Oh.
Holy shit. That was
Yeah.
the single most intense moment in the entire Majesty Let's Play, everybody. We can all go home.
I would have been so happy with that.
The reason why Cool Guy took longer on his mission than you took on yours was simply because of
Yeah.
kept eating his tax collector.
Right?
I want to give kudos to that peasant though, because it distracted that wolf. That peasant got eaten like immediately.
Chump blocking.
Caravan number 3, good night.
Well, that guy died. The other quirk to this mission is that ancient castles and all of the other monster spawners, if you kill them, they will go down, but they'll only stay down for about 10 days, and then they respawn at full health again.
Wow.
Seems like a real shithole.
Yeah, this entire place is just kind of not good. Anyway, so I just used the Stone Skin Sovereign spell that is granted to you by the level 1 Doros Temple. It's actually one of the better buff spells you can throw on your heroes because it gives them straight damage reduction. Armor is actually very difficult to come by in this game, especially for lighter classes like Rangers there. So if they're in big trouble, you can drop a Stone Skin on them, and it markedly increases their survivability.
Sovereign, a building has been upgraded. Your Majesty,
Cool guy.
a new building is complete.
Cool guy, you're building elves.
Yes, I'm building elves. The reality of the situation is that elves are one of the best demi-human races in here because they increase your economy, and that's like literally everything in this game is your economy.
I don't know you anymore.
Shut up. I already admitted to the fact that I hate these elves substantially less than normal elves. I still hate them, but they at least have their uses.
You're a race traitor.
It's a begrudging sort of hatred.
The royal treasury is nearly empty.
It comes with the promise that those freaking grifters will be kicked out at some point when I no longer need them.
Or when they kidnap your son.
Shut up. Wolf!
Wow. Just 3 tax collectors to choose from?
Come that freaking ranger! God bless it. I hate you, Wolf. Go away. There he goes.
Gross.
Oh god, look at this. Did you know there's a skeleton inside your kingdom right now?
That's a really weird place for a statue.
Still have no idea why I built that statue. No idea why I did that. Oh god. I'm clearly a bads.
The king's drunk. Well, the king's sick, for starters, so that's our excuse. Yeah, there goes the text. That was number 7, by the way. We're going through them a fair bit. It's always great to see the tax collectors start going up into the double digits from just how many have kicked the bucket.
Goddamn Wolf is back!
He could just turn around and punch it in the face, and it would take care of it.
Speaking of drunk, that tax collector is high, I'm convinced, because he's carrying exactly 420 gold. At least he made it back. God damn it!
Okay, here we go.
Thank you, God. Freaking palace guard.
Just loving just this nonsense with the fucking tax collectors. They're always like just your weakest link, and everything goes wrong and befalls them.
Your Majesty, a new building is complete.
What's incredible is that nobody really wants to help them out either. These rangers could very easily knock off a bunch of these jerkwads, and the only one they're interested in shooting apparently is the freaking skeleton that they can't hit. I hate my heroes.
Geniuses.
God, I hate my heroes.
Nope, healer just healed that tax collector. And that one.
Well, yeah, she's pretty cool. I'm okay with the healer.
New building is complete.
Oh Christ.
Do they gain
gambling us.
XP from healing?
Yes, they do.
Huh.
Most people yeah, I'm healing the caravan. Don't judge me.
No?
Please, money, please arrive. Please don't get killed. Please drift.
I mean, yeah. The actual answer is Lunord, but it works.
Yeah, well, That requires another 3,500 admission ticket.
Here we go.
Anyway, most people end up gaining experience by hitting things. It's just, you know, the act of attempting to hit things gets people experience. And what happens instead with healers is that they gain experience by healing things.
Good to see some paladins getting the go on.
Yeah, these chicks are like the female Knights Templar, so I don't care if you people at home say, you use paladins too much. Screw you, they've earned this one.
Yeah, there's a bit of a bias, it seems, towards the summoning classes in the thread. And that's cool and all. I think it's indicative of how good the spread are for the different sort of branches you can go with Majesty. That they're all fairly viable with their own sort of strategy.
I feel I should point out, I don't use paladins once.
You don't have to.
I use them a fair bit.
Better than paladins. I don't need them.
Yeah, I'm not convinced. I'm pretty sure that that Elven Lounge and Gambling Hall are still there at the end of this mission.
Did you at least
I'm
take them
fairly
off
sure.
the repair route?
Yes, I remembered that. These are things that I do.
Oh, Rust Monster.
In the name of the sovereign.
Speedball. Sorry. I just, with how decadent the elves are, I'm assuming that's exactly what that one liked to do.
It is unfortunately bolt and not ball.
Oh, was it? Damn.
Jim Croce spins in his grave.
All I'm saying is that it might as well be the same thing. You're just instead of just like, you know, taking it orally, you're injecting it. They can inject things. They have needles.
What is this caravan doing?
Yeah, I'm about to say we really need to start like doing breathalyzer checks on our caravans because what the fuck is going on here? It's just, are you right to drive, sir?
You need some traffic wardens.
Is he lengthening the journey just to make some more money, or?
No, between the fairgrounds and the castle, there was a bunch of heroes just standing around, so he had to go around.
Well,
And now he's going around it. God damn it. Dude, I have like this tick in the side of my
he's got it.
the side of my forehead right now.
Has anyone seen me troll? He's just gone missing. I took a Yui round the sewer entrance number 2 and now I can't find him. I'm just gonna do another round the fairground just see if I can't find him.
You owe Mel Gibson $100.
Like he needs it.
I'll give him a little IOU.
I'm so incredibly fed up with my Rangers at this point.
I'm so mad at these rangers, I'm going to build more of them.
You should just move their camp out in the middle of nowhere.
I figure that if 8 of them aren't going to do the job, maybe I'll get one in you know, the 8 that'll be worth something. It's freaking 2 weeks in and I don't even know where I'm supposed to be going yet.
Can be pretty tense if you're on a side blue. Yeah.
I hate my Rangers. I hate my heroes. I hate all of them.
Your heroes are really troubling you at the moment. Yeah.
That aside, this is a really good looking kingdom. Like it looks really nicely placed.
I am the master planner of things that.
You sure fucking aren't.
Yeah, I'm not.
Yeah, I don't really sort of, you know, think about where I'm putting my stuff too much. So long as it's like, can I put a guard tower here to maximize protecting the things that have horrible things spawn on? And that's usually just how it goes.
Yeah.
The only thing I ever really think about for more than a few minutes is the Fighters Guild and the economic buildings. So that's more or less that. Oh, hey, there's the Chalice site. And there's a boss!
Oh, that guy.
Rondal the Hunter!
Again, another boss that looks like claymation. I love that. I love that so much.
He's got 2 tails, this fella. That's a fella, right?
I'm not gonna find
It's
out.
kind of a lizard, so I don't know. I'm not a not a zoologist, rather. Botanist. Why the hell was I gonna say botanist? clearly I'm exactly as stupid as my heroes, and they're exactly what I deserve.
You've been hanging out with the 420 tax collector, I see.
So anyway, I do have boss information on old Rongol there. His gimmick is that he's super fast and is very resistant to basically everything except melee, and his melee weapon poisons. So he hits like a train. So he's a serious problem. And at this point in the map, I have absolutely no faith whatsoever in my heroes. So I'm building a wizard's guild precisely so I can Borg him with wizard's towers.
Hey, if it works, it works.
He seems nonplussed by this new development in his area.
Well, he only really cares, I think, if a hero steps near his chalice building or attacks his chalice building, really, does he?
Yeah, he is very territorial and not aggressive. Of course, I need to be aggressive, so that's a goddamn shame for him.
You blew up that pond.
It's alright, it powers the wizard tower now. That's a very wizard-like thing to do as well. They're kind of like the idiot industrialists that just build like things on swamps. That was us earlier. But,
Building is complete. Your Majesty, a new building is complete.
Who is Merlin Tranfador?
Building is complete.
Oh my god. Don't even start.
Sorry.
You're not even a little bit sorry.
No, I'm not.
well, there was the thought that counted. Thank you, Paladin.
Wow.
This is going to become a pattern.
She's just like, and now I shall. Whoa, holy shit! Will you look at the size of that thing? I'm out of here. Good night.
I don't know what more to do, because one of the things that you can do to make heroes more eager to fight is to put more things on their side. They actually do have a concept of, okay, there's all of these things that are already fighting this thing, and that improves my chances. That is actually something that they consider. So it's just like, okay, well, yeah, let's do that, and then everybody's just like, no. But finally, we got one paladin to pick him up.
Yeah, I don't much like her odds.
Oh, I'm buffing the crap out of her.
Yeah, keep it standard.
That's the nice thing about going with the Order Pantheon, is that after you get somebody in a situation like this, you can cast Blessing, which basically maxes out her resistance or her stats, as you can see. I can heal her up, no big deal. I can give her extra armor, no problem.
Well, now she's getting pretty swole, so everyone's gonna get stuck in now.
It's like we're playing AD&D.
Okay, so that is finally taken care of. Took long enough.
I like that name, Hazina, the Fist of Doros. That's a pretty cool name.
Yeah, that's pretty hardcore.
This Harpy.
Yeah, that's the wrong neighborhood.
That's gonna go any better for you. There's a lot of people with bows.
Well.
Refreshing.
So at this point, I had enough money that I was just like, F this. I just want this done.
But you can sort of see a theme here that a lot of dealing with these.
No, this is a theme.
These boss events is basically just. Did you just jump from a bear? Everybody just. Holy shit! What is with your kingdom? What the fuck?
That is the fucking theme here, man.
Okay, I was gonna say the game likes to throw like these particular quest things that are essentially throwing at just pick it up, are throwing these things at you that encourage you to utilize your abilities just as much as your heroes.
The chalice is here, Majesty. It is the most wondrous thing. One can feel its energies by just holding it. It gives off a penetrating warmth. There is no doubt it will put an end to your illness. Here, drink deeply from it, Highness, and be cured.
Quicho, the contemplative one, you are my MVP. I don't care what anybody else says.
We don't care that you didn't even really do that much. You actually just like fought a bear when everybody else ran in terror. I'm like, wait, how many heroes was that? 10? 10 heroes?
Like
in
12.
Yes, it was like 10 plus a level 9 paladin.
complete
I don't get
bear
it.
panic, bear-related panic. You guys mocked me for talking about the bears like they were dangerous, and look at that. You saw what those heroes did.
I
You
still can't
you don't think
believe-
the bears know?
One bear. One bear.
You don't think the bears know? But someday they're gonna come for you.
Oh my god. That is the pattern in that level. That was my heroes hate me and want an easy way out.
There are no words.
And also, no more heroes.
I've been Orv,
I've been Cool Guy.
The last Robo Kai.
and we'll see you next time, folks.